to show you a quick look at each of the spelling activities included in this pack and how the students will do them. First, we have Toothy. They will choose a face, and they'll have a partner. It can be a parent, a sibling, and the partner will tell them the first word. They will type it here. Let's say their first word is America. They will type it, and if they get it spelled right, and their partner will check, then they get to add a tooth to Toothy's mouth. They drag it right in from the side. And then they will take this box and delete the word and be ready for the next word, liberty. And if they get it spelled right, then they get to take a tooth and drag it into the mouth. Okay. The next activity is study the word. This one, they'll take the spelling list and type the words, one word in each box. And then they will count the number of vowels and type in the number of vowels, and count the number of consonants and type in the number of consonants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then type in the number of syllables. Liberty, 3 syllables. The next activity is roll a rainbow. This one, they will roll a dice. If they don't have one at home, then they can click to roll the dice using Google. Google has a dice feature that looks just like this. It's nice. It doesn't have any ads or any. And they'll just click roll. I got a 3, and so then if I get a 3, I'm going to type the word with green. You can choose which of these roll a rainbow mats you'd like to assign, depending on how many words you want them to type. Some of the words are already colored. If your students don't know how to change the word color, they can just type in the box that's already that color. And if they do know how to change the color, then they can type in any box and then change the color. Here are some other options for numbers of words that they can do on the roll a rainbow. The next option is creative spelling. Again, they will roll the dice. This time, instead of doing different colors, they get to use different fonts. So again, we have some already pre-changed for the fonts. So for example, if they roll a 3 and have typed the word with capital letters, then they could choose a box that already has capital letters. They just double click and type in the word. If they do know how to change fonts, then they can type in the word in any box and then change the font. Just like this, and find one that is all caps. Okay? And there's different numbers of spaces for different numbers of words that you want to assign to your students. The next option we have is unique spelling. This one has another dice spelling activity. They do things like typing the word with their eyes closed, typing the word as fast as they can, using only their thumbs, spelling it out loud, and things like that. And so we have, again, different number of words that you can assign. And every one of these has that link to the Google Dice roll. Next activity is to type your words. And so on this one, you will have them write their words down the left-hand side. If you want to pre-fill those in before you assign it to your students, you definitely can do that. To type in your spelling words in this first column, you'll just click in the box, double click and type the word. And then the students will double click and type the word with a pencil font, with a pen font, with a marker font. And then they get to pick their choice. They can change it to whatever. Right there. Okay. Then our next activity is roll it, again with a dice. This time they're going to choose the 6 words that are tricky for them, or you can assign the 6 words that you'd like them to practice extra, and they will type them in the first box. So every time I roll a 2, I'm going to go in here and type the word liberty. Every time I roll the word or roll of 3, I will go in here and type the word America, and so on. This one we have is super fun, the ghost spelling. All of the word boxes are in white font, so you can't see it until you double click. Then you're going to type, but you still can't see it. So then what they do is they change the background color of this text box. So they're going to click on it, go to the paint bucket, and change it to a dark color, and then they'll be able to magically see the word appear. Super fun. The kids love that one. The next one is ABC order. We have them putting their words in alphabetical order, typing them in the boxes. We have a 10-word list, 15 and 21 words, depending on how many spelling words you have. The next activity is a build, cover, spell. So the students choose a word from their spelling list and they build it with these tiles on the sides. Okay, they can move this out of the way. Notes, we don't need that. So let's say if it was the word liberty, then I'm just going to drag the letter tiles over. You can see the letter tiles, there's I think 3 of each letter tile stacked, and so if the word has more than one of a certain letter, it's fine because there are multiple letters. And this has a little bit of a lag dragging because I'm screen recording, but when you're not screen recording, it's not so slow, and they're able to form the word, build the word first, and then the cover piece is this black box. They're going to drag that down and they're going to cover up the word, and they can't see it, and now they need to spell it. And then they can remove the black cover and check it. They just do it by dragging it up. They can check and see, okay, I spelled that word right, and then they can go on and do the next word. And we have different amounts of words again for differentiation or different, whatever you want to assign. Okay, the next one is rainbow spelling. This one, they are going to type their spelling words with layered rainbow colors. So they'll type the word, and then they're going to type the word again in the different colors. All the colors, so they're typing the word 6 times here. And then you can decide if you want to have them drag them over the top so they're layered, or if you want to have them leave them all separate. It's up to you. Okay, and then we have pyramid spelling. This is super fun, where they just write the first letter of the word on the first line, and then 2, 3, 4. When you type in this, or when you click in the triangle, you're going to start typing in there. So if we keep the same word, I'll do L, then push enter, L-I, enter, L-I-B, enter, and it moves the words up or as you type. L-I-B-E, L-I-B-E-R, L-I-B-E-R-T, L-I-B-E-R-T-Y. And then you can just click enter again to push it all up into the triangle. And our very last activity is the word search. So right here on top of the letters, we can move this yellow box out of the way. We don't need that yet. But the students are going to make a word search with the letters, or you could do the word search create the word search for them, and then they just find the words. It's completely up to you and your students. This is a table, so they'll just type the words in where they want them to be. So there's only one letter in each cell. Okay, and they'll go through and they can just add their words in here. You can add the words, and then when they do the word search, they can drag these yellow boxes over to show where the word is, and they can make it longer if it's not long enough. And then they'll type the word they find over here on the side. So there you go. There's the digital spelling activity pack.